right. Gotta get the microphone situation figured out. Oh, and of course, uh, gotta redo the microphone situation here. Be right back in a second. Okay. We good now? Can you hear me? Sup, Daniel? Happy Wednesday. Chubba Wubba Hub. Let's go. Ah. Guards need to put up a 10 spot on them tonight and let them know it's over. They blew it. Sheesh. All right. Yeah, my camera is already starting to troll. So I feel like I'm going to have to break out the aux camera tonight already. All right. So who's ready for some more baseball? What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with game 158 of 162. Guardians, Tigers, game 2 of 3. Of course, you know the story, right? Guardians officially tied the Tigers for the AL Central lead, although technically we actually have the division lead because of this thing called a tiebreaker. Yeah. So we rolling right now. We rolling. Ooh. Oh yeah. So yeah, game 2. Tanner Bybee on the mound. Dude, my camera is pissing me off today. What the hell? I might just switch to the aux camera just so it doesn't piss me off. This camera's pissing me off. I'm gonna break out. I'm gonna get the aux camera out, and I'm actually gonna plug it in because this thing's already pissing me off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little transition here, guys. Hang on. I'm gonna deactivate it because that camera is going to piss me the heck off. I think it's just like a connection issue with my camera to the OBS. Gotta love it, right? So, and now my aux camera's trying to get tied up with my headphones. God, technology is trying to sabotage me today. What the hell, man? But yeah, game 2 of 3. It'll be Jack Flaherty on the mound for the Tigers, going up against there we are. Okay. All right. I think we're good now. Just gotta fix my screen a little bit. There we go. All right. Honestly, the lighting is not far off. You can see a little bit of the ripples from my green screen, but doesn't really matter. Clarity who? But yeah, we're gonna get into the starting lineups here in a moment. Of course, there was a little bit of a rain delay, which is why we're not already going. So as soon as MLB.com graciously loads up for me, we will get this thing popping off. And if you are wondering, yes, this is Charlie Sheen. Yep. I'm rocking the Ricky Vaughn. Yep, Wild Thing. I said Mo Vaughn. That was a real player. Yeah. What's this now? Members only live stream. Hey, yo. Well, that's interesting. It's given me the opportunity to do memberships now, huh? I've officially earned that right. Thanks, YouTube. I appreciate it. Members only live stream. What I would do for a members only live stream? I don't really have too many members, but who cares? Anyways, let's get into the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Leading off in center field, Parker Meadows. Batting second at second base, Gleyber Torres. Batting third, DHing this evening, Kerry Carpenter. Batting cleanup first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Batting fifth in left field, Riley Green. Batting sixth in right field, Wenzel Perez. Batting seventh at third base, Zach McKinstry. Batting eighth in the squat behind home plate, Dylan Dingler. And batting ninth at shortstop, Trey Sweeney. On the mound for the Tigers, of course, is Jack Flaherty. And for the Guardians, their lineup is as follows. Leading off in left field, as always, Stephen Kwan. Batting second, designated hitter, George Valera. Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Batting cleanup at first base, Kyle Manzardo. Batting fifth in the squat, Bo Naylor. Batting sixth at shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Batting seventh, you have the center fielder, Daniel Schneemann. Batting eighth in right field, CJ Kafis. And batting ninth at second base, Brian Rocchio. On the mound for the Guardians tonight is Tanner Bybee. So I believe they said a loading circle. My internet's probably garbage, as always. So just bear with it. We'll settle down. All right. So they're showing the Tiger lineup as we are about ready to get underway. Defensive alignment, you have Kwan, Schneemann, and Kafis in the outfield. Ramirez, Arias, Rocchio, Manzardo, and Naylor in the infield, of course, with Bo in the squat. All right. Chad Whitson is at home plate. Brennan Miller at first. Chris Guccione is the crew chief at second base. And Edwin Moscoso is at third. Let me just check to make sure this game isn't on TV for some crazy reason. That would have been sick as hell if they would have put this game on TV. But no, all the simulcast games are done now. No more of those. Tanner Bybee coming off two banger outings where he only allowed, I think, one run, or if that, in his last two outings. He has been phenomenal. But he's got to face a tough Tiger team. He faced these guys last time in Detroit. He was phenomenal. One last 16 games that Tanner Bybee started versus division opponents. He is 24. We are 24-6 all time. Pretty damn impressive for Tanner Bybee. All right. So we are just about ready for first pitch. It's about 30 or so minutes past the original start time. But, Mother Nature, she always likes to do her thing, or do her own thing. Here's the first pitch to Meadows. Swing and a miss, and we are underway from Progressive Field. I wonder if we'll have as large of a crowd as we did yesterday. They said we probably will. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball to left field. J-Ram gives it a good look, but it goes out of play. Meadows rocking a 216 average. 2-run doubles. Yeah. 0-2 count for Meadows. 3-0 Tampa, by the way, over Baltimore. Here's the 0-2 from Tanner. Pitch. Hits it to right field, playable. And there's CJ Kafis, runs in to make the catch. First out of the game. 1-0 Miami over Philly, by the way. I believe the Guardians' magic numbers, I think 5. I think. Yeah. I saw that yesterday. 259 average, 16 homers, 74 RBIs, 364 on base for Gleyber Torres, the former Yankee. Pitch from Bybee. Outside, it's a ball. Again, Gavin did as good as you could ask against Scooble last night. Here's the 1-0 from Tanner. Pitch. Strike. 96. Oh, he's throwing a little bit of heart. He's throwing the hot stuff today. So he's feeling good. Just got to put dudes away. That's all. Here's the 1-1. Strike. Cannot let these dudes get on base. You know, can't be giving out free passes like you're at Cedar Point. Here's the 1-2 to Torres. Pitch. Outside. He's like Hunter Gaddis. He's in and out, in and out, in and out. In and out, in and out, in and out, in. There's Gavin. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, calm. Next year at this time, that's a tap on the head, and that's a hoo-ha. But not this time. The ABS system will be active next year. And they will get a workout for sure with the way these umps are. They ain't going to get away with it next year. Payoff pitch. Grounder to short. Throws, and there's out number 2. Gabriel Arias has found a nice home at shortstop. So much so that they made Rocchio become essentially the everyday second baseman. That's going to be interesting when Travis Bazzana is eventually ready. Because that's his spot. Pitch. Strike to Kerry Carpenter. Again, the Guardians won yet last night to tie the division, although they have the tiebreaker, so they have the lead technically. Here's the 0-1. Okay, umpire, come on. Ump. Are we serious? We're barely 3 batters in, and this dude's already being extremely unserious right now. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Three batters in, and this umpire's already been unserious a couple times. Like, what is this dude's deal? Here's the 1-2 to Carpenter. The 1-2 pitch. Bounced it. Oh, luckily there's no one on base. Struck him out. I know that was a little much, but that's a big time out there. Big time. We go to the bottom of the first, scoreless. And yes, I'm going to do that probably every time we get a strikeout at this point. I might even add a little bit of something else. You know, first off, I go the and then I go. Sometimes I go and then I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. So we go to the bottom of the first, scoreless, and we'll face Jack Flaherty. Is already pissing me off. I wanna reach through my computer and smack him in the face with a cast iron skillet. On some freaking Tom and Jerry crap. No, it's like, we're barely one freaking inning in, and I freaking hate this umpire. I want to smack him in the face with a frying pan and then throw him in the lake. During the winter time, when it's -2 degrees outside, with no clothes on. Oh, crazy dog, you really don't like this umpire. Well, we can't be having the umpires act egregious. I think they're going to even act even more egregious now because they know that next year they're not going to get away with it. Man, I'm going to be my freaking head so many times. They're going to be like, stop it. No, review it. Stop, review it. You're an idiot. You suck. Here's Stephen Kwan. First pitch is a strike. Here's the 0-1. Outside. I'm in the house and I'm in the house board. Board in the house and I'm in the house board. Pitch is outside. 2-1. 30 starts, 8-14 record. 9-21 record in those 30 starts of the Tigers. Wow. So they've only won one game that he started but not finished, that he didn't get a win for. That's tough. 277 average, 11 home runs in 150 plus games for Stephen Kwan. And there's a hard hit grounder right at second base. Throws over to first, and now he's out number 1. Tigers fans are going to throw a small parade because they actually got Stephen Kwan out. 95 pitches thrown against the Guardians on the 17th. 39 four-seam, 34 slider, 22 knuckle curves. Jack Flaherty, he's been around a while. Here's the pitch to Valera. Strike. Valera was one of the Guardians hitters that was a part of the home run derby against the Twins a few days ago, last week or so, last series. Pitch. Strike. Keep on rocking me, baby. Keep on rocking me, baby. Here's the 0-2 from Flaherty. Fouls it off. Kind of a funky pitch to swing at. One home run, 3 RBIs in 12 games, 241 average for George. Finally getting his chance. Although I believe it came at the expense of Nolan Jones. Swing and a miss. That was a flat swing. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, we got Mets and Cubs at 8 o'clock. Ooh, damn, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, that's right. They said Wednesday Night Baseball. Wow. The last Wednesday Night Baseball game of the year in terms of regular season. That's crazy. Can't believe we're here at this point already. Here's the first pitch to Ramirez. Low ball one. As always, J-Ram is the most dangerous player on the team. 282 average, 30 homers, 82 RBIs, 359 on base percentage in 153 games. Strike. Excuse me. Oh, God, I had the most amazing freaking cheeseburger for dinner today. Bought them from the store, man. They were amazing. 1-1. Did he check? No. Did not go. Pitch. Strike. So the last time we faced Jack Flaherty, Gavin Williams won 4-0 in Detroit. Here's the 2-2 to J-Ram. Fouls it off. And in this game, Valera had an RBI in this game. Bo had 2, and Martinez had 1. Here's the 2-2. Fouls it off. But to be more specific, who did damage against Flaherty? Valera was the only one who scored against Flaherty. Pitch. Oh, wait, bloops it into left. That's going to get down. And J-Ram's going to steam towards second. And he's in there with a 2-out double. Yeah, he took full advantage of the shift. And, yeah. He blooped that over there. He kind of got it off the end of the bat. And just put it in left field. Took advantage of the fact that the outfielders were shaded to the right a little bit. So it took Riley Green a little bit of time to get over there. So there's your 3,000th career total base for J-Ram. Second most in club history. And now here's Kyle with a chance to put the Guardians on the board again. First off again here. 236 average, 26 homers, 68 RBIs, 317 on base in 137 games. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Come on, Kyle. Relax, brother. Don't try to force anything. Just get a base hit. You don't gotta be Barry Bonds here. You don't gotta be Kyle Bonds. Just get a base hit. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Oh. Yeah, great at bat there, Kyle. You freaking whatever. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Top of the second coming up. A station to listen to Guards game for free. Yeah, I get football. I'm watching the game. Screw listening to the game. I'm watching it. I got Tampa Bay and Baltimore on the TV right now. Might switch it over to Mets and Cubs when that game starts. So 1 hit for the Guards. And that's all we get. Other than that, pretty feeble. Pretty feeble. I don't know. Kyle's just trying to do too much. Kyle trying to do too much. He wants to be the man. He wants to be the hero. So we need Tanner to put up another goose egg on the amount here. Get us back at the plate. 1-0 Pittsburgh over Cincinnati. Cincy's actually trying to make the playoffs just like the Guardians. Although they're not going to be able to win their division like we can. Yeah. They're just trying to slip into the playoffs and make some noise as a wild card. And by the way, if the Reds do make the playoffs, I will do a couple Reds games. But here's the first pitch to Torkelson. Strike. Torque has a 241 average on the year. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch. Outside. .241 average, 31 homers, 78 RBIs, 334 on base percentage for Torque in 151 games. Pretty damn impressive. Straight. Nice pitch. 1-2 coming to Torque. Tanner's locked in. Pitch. Struck him out. See, I'm gonna get even more outrageous the more I do that. Struck him out looking. He froze him like Medusa. Turned him to stone. The savage walk off as Torkelson gets rung up. Okay, Tanner. He can be disgusting when he wants to be. First pitch is up high to Green. We all know how Riley Green is. He's a sweaty tryhard. 110 RBIs, 35 homers, 261 average, 315 on base for one of the only other All-Stars for the Tigers. And there's a strike, 1-1 count. Oh, 2. Umpire, umpire, umpire. Here's the 2-0. Strike. Dude, this umpire, I want to slap him in the face with a frying pan. I swear to God, dude. 2-1 from Tanner. Pitch. Ball. Great stay. Look now and save 20% 3-1 coming to Riley Green. Pitch. All four. Hey, nice view. I couldn't see what pitch that was, or like where it was, because they were looking at the umpire's booty for some reason. I hate when they do that stupid little, behind the ump cam. Swings and misses last night, 33, 8 on the curve, 7 on the four seam, 7 on the sweeper, 5 on the slider, 4 on the... Damn. They had 19 strikeouts. The Tigers did. 12 of those came against Gavin. I did not realize they had that many, but damn, that's crazy. 12 home runs, 42 RBIs on 95 games for Wenzel Perez. 1 on, 1 out. 0-1 count. 248 average pitch. That's a strike. I think this umpire changes his zone every batter. There's AJ Hinch. Here's the 0-2. Coming from Bybee. Pitch. Ball. Dude, his pitches got way too much bite on them right now. They're just... I like what he's trying to do, but like they're going too deep. They're not biting on him. It's like, oh, so now they want to sit on these pitches. Okay. All right. Here's the pitch, and that's a bouncer. Full count. Oh, I'm sorry, 2-2. Come on, Tanner. He's doing it again where he gets dudes into a strike count, looking like to put him away, and then he's gonna get him on. Did he do that to freaking Green too? Throw to first. Nope, he didn't do it to Green. Green had a 3-1 count. He's so prone to doing that. He'll get him in an 0-2 count and then he'll just let him off the hook. Can't do that. Here's the 2-2 to Perez. Pitch. Up high, ball 3. Dude, he is all over the place. Come on, Tanner, reel your stuff in, bro. I understand if you're going to throw a ball every once in a while, get him to change eye level. But don't be falling in love with that stuff. You're going to lull these dudes to sleep. Here's the payoff pitch. Liner right to second, throw to second. There's 1 and there's 2. Double play for the Guardians, and they escape any trouble. And we go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless. By the way, Rays, no spoiling in the chat. Because obviously I'm 2 pitches behind when it actually happens. I found that out the hard way. And YouTube is already 10 seconds or so behind OBS. But yeah, that's a huge double play. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up. Bo Naylor, Noah Naylor, Gabriel Arias, and Daniel Schneemann due up. Noah Naylor. Noah Naylor. Yeah. What's your name, sir? Noah Naylor. Is that Noah Naylor? No. Noah Naylor. Me doing that damn voice is cooking my freaking voice box right now, man. My vocal cords are cooked. They're fried. Noah Naylor. Noah Naylor. Some people don't have the game. Like they don't have MLB or they don't live in the area. Biggest game of the year. Every game at this point of the season is the biggest game of the year. That's just the way it is. And it's crazy because if you would have told me back in June or July, yeah, so the Guardians are going to be in the division race and they're going to be in the division lead and everything, I'd be like, what? Do you not see how many games we're back? So here's no one's leading off. Pitches a strike.
I'm worried I'm losing sight of the Bullpen. I can open up more.
Naylor. 1. Tries to do what J-Ram did and just deposit it in the left. Just a little too much of it. 194 average, 14 homers, 45 RBIs. Had a monster series against the Twins. One of the broadcasters said jokingly, oh yeah, this guy turns into Aaron Judge when he sees the Twins. Pretty much. Pitch. Up high, 1-2. And hit in 8 of last 9 games, 6-game RBI streak, September and 14 games, 306 average for Bo Naylor. Pitch. Struck him out looking. Come on, dude. You saw this dude literally not even a few days ago. How are you still staring at his garbage? You literally should know everything about this guy. You just faced him 5 or 6 days ago. Not even. Actually, barely last week. Boston's up over Toronto. Here's Gabriel Arias. Swing and a miss. Did they get the freaking Men in Black zapper thing that erases your memory? Because, man, come on. We acting like we never seen this dude before. Here's the 0-1. Ball. I mean, of course, he could change his strategy, but still. We know what he throws. We faced him how many times this year? Here's the 1-1. Inside 2-1. Race 222 average, 11 homers, 53 RBIs, 275 on base, and 124 games for Gabe. Pitch. He did miss a little bit of time with an ankle injury, as well as some other stuff. 2-2. Pitch was on the outside, but they called it a strike. 2-2 pitch. Stop staring at strike three, guys. Come on. Like, damn, bro, are you that fooled? You don't even know what, like, you didn't even get straight up, like, hosed on the outside. It was right in the freaking zone, stupid. Duh, duh, duh. God. Dude's like they've never seen this guy before. Do they have amnesia? Huh? Do they have amnesia? They literally faced this dude not even a week ago. 1-0. Just over a week ago, actually, I think. 213 average, 12 homers, 41 RBIs, 289 on base percentage for Daniel. 2-0 count. Pitch. Strike. Hey, like, do we know is it like illegal to swing at a pitch in the zone? Because we haven't been swinging at those. What the heck are we doing? Ground hands. And Schneemann, once again, gonna go to second base. It got Buckner. He got Bill Buckner. It got by Buckner. Or Torkelson. He just got Bucknered. Oh, it was off the hand. Okay, it was off the glove, but still. What? So once again, runner on second base. Let's see if we can take advantage. And it's CJ Kafis. Pitch. Fouls it off. Had a right idea. See, he's actually like, I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna try and put one in the field and make a play here. 4 homers, 17 RBIs in 39 games, 212 average, 286 on base percentage for CJ Kafis. Pitch. Ball. Like, I get if if the ball like starts off here and then or starts off outside, you give up on it. But this dude's throwing him right in the middle, and they're just staring at him. Fly ball to left field, but it's right at green, and that'll be out number 3. So again, another 2-out base runner gets left on. And the Guardians offense is looking a little feeble out here. Top of the third coming up. Offense is looking kind of drunk, like they're a little sleepy. They're not locked in. They are not locked in. Be right back, guys. Okay, we're back. All right. 204, best in the majors. Our starters have been rock solid the last few weeks here. Of course, tomorrow, the series finale, 6:40 p.m. Parker Messick on the mound for the Guards. I'm not sure who will be on the mound for the Tigers. Could be a bullpen game, honestly. But anyways, here's Tanner Bybee against McKinstry. Fouls off the first pitch. Top of the third. 260 average, 12 homers, 49 RBIs, 334 on base in 140 games. 11 triples for Zach. Second in the AL. Pitch. Under foul. Number 2 count. Pitch from Bybee. Inside. Here's the 1-2. Up high. Here's the 2-2 coming to McKinstry. Pitch from Bybee. Liner at first base, and Manzardo makes the snag. Good to see that glove actually working today. Looks the best out of all of them. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Gavin's like 12-5 this year. It's freaking insane what he's done this year. And there was a few times where he didn't look that good. But yeah, overall, I think he's been our best pitcher. Like, bar none throughout the entire year. You could honestly say Parker Messick is up there with him now, but still. Parker's barely only been here about a month or so. Bar none, considering the workload, Gavin's been far and away our best pitcher. Now, when Ben Lively was pitching, he was not too bad either. Yeah. You know, just like last year, you could tell like the wear and tear was getting to him. And then he came out with wrist inflammation, found out he needed to go into the knife. So he's out until probably some point next year. 13 home runs for Dylan Dingler, 57 RBIs, 276 average. Pitch. Fouls it off. Need Tanner to lock the heck in here, man. He needs to match 0 for 0 until we score some runs. Here's the 2-1. Pitch. Ball. Yeah, he is all over the place with some of these. I tell you. He's way all over the place. Here's the 3-1 to Dingler. Fouls it off. So full count. Hooper into right. That'll fall in front of Kafis. That's their first actual base hit of the game. Strong arm tactics, seal the deal, stay clutch. Those are the keys to the game. One on, one out. Pitch is way outside. Ball one. Here we go with Tanner, freaking losing himself again. I was going to try to force it. Here's the 1-0. Pitch. Up high again. Dude, Tanner, come on, lock in, throw strikes. Can't afford to give up base runners until we start scoring some runs of our own. Damn. Right? Pitch. Fouls it off, and it will go into the seats. So 2-2 count. Could really go for another double play right here. 2-1 count, excuse me. I thought it was 2-2. Losing track of outs already. I mean, pitches. Pitch coming up from Bybee. Fouls it off, 2-2. Six home runs, 32 RBIs, and 116 games for Trey Sweeney. 253 on base percentage, 195 average. Here's the 2-2 coming to Sweeney. Pitch. Liner past Manzardo, and that'll let Dingler go to third. And here we go with Tanner getting dirt balled all over the place. Tanner, bro, you gotta lock the heck in, man. Come on. That's why you have 11 freaking losses on the year. You gotta dive for that ball, dude. Gotta dive for that sucker. That just half-ass little Bro, dive for it. You might have been able to get him out at second. Here's Parker Meadows, 0 for 1. Strike. These half-ass little Kyle, you could have dove for that ball. Like literally, you could have dove for it. Pitch. Fly ball to right. Nice snag by Kafis. That'll get a run home. So thank you, Kyle, for not diving on that ball. That's all on you, buddy. Good job, Kyle. It's always freaking Kyle. Never trust a dude named Kyle. You can never trust a dude named Kyle to make a play when it matters. I mean, we're in the playoff hunt. Some dudes would put their whole ass body on the line to make a play there. Some guys would even make a play there, too. Make a crazy ass diving stop. Then pop up, go over, get the out at first. If anything, 2 outs, runner on second. Or if you're really a savage, you double play. Pitch, and it's hit into right field. Tanner, come on, you bum. God. They're hitting them all over the damn place. Oh, it's 1-0. Hey, Tanner, the objective is to throw strikes and get outs, bozo. Back to being a bum, I see. Bye, bum. Bumby. Tanner. Bumby. Tanner. Bye, bum. Top of the third, 1-0 Tigers. Here's the pitch to Carpenter. Ball. Tanner Ballby. Tanner. Kyle not making the play at that on that soft grounder. That's gonna kill me, man. Swing and a miss. He didn't even make a he didn't even like dive for it. He just went half-ass reach. Bro, that was he could have dove. You could have dove to make that play. And then you jump up, you run over, tag the runner out at first. Just 2 down and everything. But no, half-ass attempt. Now it's 1-1. Here's the Carpenter. Ball. They're going to score a couple more runs here. These guys are bums tonight. They're bumming it. They're bumming it big time tonight. Kyle. I'd rather have Kafis at first base, honestly. Throw to second. Arias wasn't even on the bag. But it's just to get the runner back to second. Excuse me. 2-1 count for Carpenter. Pitch. Pops it up. And out of play. This inning has gone on way too long. But, you know, Tanner by bum, he's going to get rocked at some point. You know what's going to happen. He's not Gavin Williams. No. This is why Tanner by bum has 11 losses. He goes out of control way too often. He can't throw strikes. What we saw those last 2 starts was an anomaly, apparently, because this dude stinks. He's stinky. Stinky poo. Ball. Full count. Well, either he gets out of this with only 1 run given up, he loads the bases, or the Tigers add another run or 2. Or God forbid, 3. But you know how Kerry Carpenter is. Can Tanner by bum actually get out of this? Let's wait and find out. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Here's the payoff. Fouls it off again. He's thrown 18 cutters, 14 four-seamers, 9 changeups, 6 curves, 4 sinkers, and 2 sweepers. All right, here's the payoff to Carpenter. Pitch. Grounder over to first, and Manzardo will make the play. And that'll retire the side, and that'll bail out by bum from any more damage. Bottom of the third coming up. Down 1-0. But it's still early, as we know. If we had to rank our starting pitchers as of right now, of all the guys that we use right now, as of today, Gavin's number 1 by far, just based off of what he's done this year. Number 2, I'd say, is Parker, because that dude is disgusting. Say Slade is number 3. Slade has looked rock solid the last couple games he's pitched. He's looked like his old self when he was dealing earlier on when he first came up and stuff. When we first brought him up after Ben's injury. But yeah, I'll say he's number 3. Number 4 is Joey Cantillo. You know, he's not a designed starter, but he's solid for what he does. Right? Tanner and Logan Allen round out the bottom 2. Yeah. I don't trust those 2 at all. Can they get into that inning with only 1 run allowed? By the way, for the Rangers, Jacob deGrom pitches today. So we will not face him on Sunday. That's big. That's big. Because this race thing might come down to the final game of the year. Still got a long game left as Brian Rocchio takes the first pitch from Flaherty for a ball. I would love to see the Guardians respond here. Pitch. Fouls it off. How about we get some base runners on before we get the 2 outs? Right? That would be certainly awesome. 1-1 count for Rocchio, the 9-hitter. So it'll be Rocchio, Kwan, pitch, swing, and a foul off. Rocchio and Kwan do up, and then Valera. We have 2 base hits in this game. J-Ram and Schneeman, both with 2 out base hits, 2 out doubles. 1-2. Ball. Good job to stare at that pitch. That's the pitch you stare at. These dudes aren't even trying to like foul them off or anything. Like, damn, bro. You just accepting fate? Is that how it is, huh? Here's the 2-2. Whooper in the left field. That's a base hit. Green will go get it. And look at this. We got a leadoff double. See what I mean? Get a leadoff double. Top of the order coming up. All 3 or 2 of the 3 hits have been just plugged in the left field. And the 1 hit, of course, went off of the first baseman's glove. The 18th double of the year for Brian Rocchio, who has really emerged as a solid hitter the last, say, 2.5 or so months. Here's Stephen Kwan. Chance to get the Guardians on the board here. He was the fire starter for that big inning last night with that bunt against Skubal. Calls it off. I mean, if he can at least get the runner to third, I'll feel good. But a base hit, he would be huge. Runners in scoring position, 336 average, 2 homers, 43 RBIs. So he's been pretty, not automatic, but he's been good when it comes to getting the runner to come home. 1-1 to Kwan. Plugs it in the left field, but foul. Like the idea. Just gotta get it into the field and get a base hit. I would love a gap shot here. Can we trust these guys to get the job done, though? I hope so. Be like Kodak Black. I hope so. Pitch. Oh, you should not have chased that. That was way upstairs. Now he's just trying to hit everything. Swear, this dude's gonna stare at a pitch right down the damn middle, damn near. I can already see it now. Here's the pitch. Grounder. Okay, that'll move the runner. All right. That'll move the runner. It's a productive out. I'll take it. Now here comes George Valera. Productive outs. They're cool. I'll tolerate them. He forced them to make a play on it. You never know what could happen. Now it's up to George Valera to tie this game up. See if the kid can get it done. Struck out his first time up. Pitch to Valera. Valera, high fly ball, deep to the track. It's the wall, gone. I've got a damn fly flying in my face. Get out of here. 2-run home run for the kid. George Valera. People don't even know who that is, but he's about to introduce himself. Got a damn fly flying in my face. I'm about to hit a damn home run with a freaking fly swatter here in a second. Valera. Valera. That's huge. Here's the always dangerous Jose Ramirez. Once upon a time, George Valera was one of our top prospects. 1-0. You know what's crazy too? George Valera was a top prospect of ours, as was Daniel Espino. Espino recently pitched his first game back in like 3 years in Columbus. 2-0. Fouls it off. But there you go. 2-run dinger off the wall. And went off the top of the wall and into the seats. So it's a ding dong for Valera. Yeah, pitch. Fouls it off. So I'm talking about smack him right back, eh? Here's the 2-2 to J-Ram. Come on, keep up the pressure here. Pitch. Fouls it off. Flaherty is not going to throw him anything near the zone. Nothing. Not even close. He wouldn't dare. Ball. Ooh, that was close. If that ball didn't pretty much want to bounce off the ground, that probably would have been a strikeout. Payoff pitch coming to J-Ram. All the kids are coming up big here. I love it. Payoff pitch to J-Ram. Pitch. Flips it off. Hey, I love a try hard at bat. And of course, it's J-Ram doing it. There's everybody enjoying a nice night out. Payoff pitch coming to J-Ram here. See if he can get on base. Pitch. Liner right at second base. Swear these dudes be hitting him on the screws right at these dudes. But that home run, that swing by Valera is kind of funky. But, oh yeah, dude almost robbed it. Man, that outfielder, center, I think it was Meadows, almost robbed it. Pitch, swing and a miss. That would have been probably play of the year if he would have caught it, but it was off the top of the glove. And here's the 0-1 coming to Manzardo. Pitch. Strike. Pitch. Outside. Dude, these flies. I don't know where they come from. Unless they come from up from the vent. 1-2. Ball. Good job actually learning from your last at bat and actually staring at that pitch. Hate flies. 2. Fouls it off. Come on, Kyle. Get a base hit here. Keep this inning going here. Pitch. Hey, he's having a try hard at bat. He's working the hell out of Flaherty. Fouls it off. Did he go? No, he did. Damn it, man. Didn't seem like he did, but he did. That would have been on ball 3 too. But of course, George Valera, who was once a top prospect of the Guards, 2-run home run, his second home run of the year. And I actually got to call it too. And we go to the top of the fourth, up 2-1. On the bright side, they worked the hell out of Flaherty that inning. Just need Tanner to lock in. Worked the hell out of Kyle. I mean, out of Jack Flaherty. Because again, remember last night, they were working that bullpen. I mean, it seemed like every few hitters they were bringing in a new pitcher. Again, if the Guardians can win this game, obviously they win the series, but they also go up a full game technically on the Tigers. But then with the tiebreaker, that's practically 2 games. That's of course if the Tigers finish with the same record as us. Let's see if Tanner locks in now that we have the lead. Would be nice. Pitch. Strike. Because I feel like he presses a little bit, right? He tries a little too hard. He's trying to be perfect. Just gotta let your stuff do its thing. Pitch. Strike. Spencer Torkelson struck out last time up. 0-2 pitch. Ball. Oh, off. 1-2 count for Tanner. One, two again. Pitch. Ball. Just a 2-2 pitch. Bloops it into center field. Base hit. He's getting bloop balled now. White Sox up over the Yankees for a little bit. Now the Yankees lead again. 50 home runs for Aaron Judge. Leadoff base runner. Now here's Riley Green. Strike. Can we trust Tanner to get these outs? No. No. Tanner's a bum. Oh, Tanner is a bum. Oh, Tanner is a bum. Swing and a miss or fouled it off. saw a tweet on Twitter. Someone said, yeah, Tanner Bybee pitching with the lead is one of the most stressful watches of the like ever. It's so stressful with a 1-run lead, especially. I've streamed this guy blowing multiple run leads. He's a choking hazard. I don't know if he'll ever be able to shed that choking label. Like he forgets how to pitch with a lead. It's like you wonder why he has 11 losses. Dude can't pitch with the lead. Throw to first. Some pitchers, they lock the heck in when they get a lead. Like Tarek Skubal. That you give him a lead, good luck getting it back. Unless you're the Guardians. But in most cases, yeah, you give a pitcher a lead, it's over. But then Tanner Bybee decides to start fooling around and he'll end up giving up a couple runs because he gets dirtballed to death. Then he starts walking dudes and then it just unravels. He's already at 64 pitches. Fouls it off. Now, of course, you got to try hard at the plate, who fouls off every freaking pitch he sees. I was actually shocked when I saw that he struck people out last time. It's like, damn. Here's the 1-2 to Green. Trick to swing. It's a ball. 2-2 count. Oh, yeah. I'm going to turn it to Mets and Cubbies. See what's popping off over there. Here's the 2-2 to Green. And a miss. Struck him out. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Tanner. God. I believe this game right here is the last Wednesday night baseball game on ESPN. So I don't think ESPN's going to have Wednesday and Sunday night baseball after this year because their contract with the MLB, I think, ran out or like they're done with it. Pitch, ball. Yeah, watching Gavin shove the way he did, and then you watch this bozo right here try to do that. It's like, come on. Be like, Tanner, be like Gavin. Throw strikes. Let your stuff do its work. Right? Don't try to force a pitch and then there's another ball. So yeah, 2-0 count right off the bat. If this bozo freaking ties the game, we can't trust him with a lead. You almost want to be losing or whatever, or tied with this loser on the mound. Cannot trust him with a lead. Strike. 2-1. You can't trust him with the lead. You can't trust him with the lead. This dude freaking stinks. I don't even know if this dude would even be worthy of the bullpen. He's back to being ass. 2-1. And then he gets umped. That should be a strike, but it's a ball. Man, as if things weren't bad enough, now the ump is hosing us. Okay. It's like the third time I've seen that now. 3-1. And then he gets hooked again. God, anything that. This ump is pissing me off. I want to smack him in the face with a frying pan. With a freaking cast iron skillet. No, do like what they do like with masks. They go, and they go, bam. Or give him the David Fry treatment. 99-mile-per-hour pitch right to the face. As if Tanner's struggling, and this umpire's not helping him out at all. This umpire wants the Tigers to win. He has an agenda, pretty damn clear at this point. Pitch, ball one. This umpire crew has an agenda. I tell you what, though, this umpire is gonna hate the ABS system next year if he's doing this garbage. But Tanner's not really making it very tough. Half his pitches are like not even close. That's a strike, though. Okay. "75 pitches here in the fourth. 3 1/3 innings through. Pitch. Ball inside. All right. 2-2 to McKinstry. Grounder. Throw to second. There's one. Throws it at first, and they're going to say he's safe. So you do get the out, but damn, that should have been a double play. Definitely try and go to Guardians postseason game if we make it. If we make it. Can't be for sure right now. Got the one. That was close, but good hustle by McKinstry to beat it out. Nice job snow coning that by Manzardo, though. This part is, if it's in a fly ball and we catch it, there's no sac fly. Here's the pitch to Dingler. Strike. Dylan Dingler, single and a run. I think Tanner Bibby wants us to see freaking Matt Festa today. Pitch. Up high, 1-1. He tended to lock the heck in. He's just skating by at this point. Like, come on, bro. We need to lock in. Get in the zone. Pitch. Grounder to third. J-Ram will throw over, and that is the end of the inning. So, yeah, he got into some danger, but luckily, he got out of it. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Bo Naylor, Arias, and Schneemann do up. No Naylor. We are 1,000% seeing Festa tonight. No Naylor. No Naylor. No Naylor. Bo Naylor. Bo Naylor. He hits freaking dongs out of the park. He goes by Noah Naylor. Don't call him freaking Bo. He says it's annoying. Stop singing this freaking song. Yeah, Valera, he's I think he'll be on the roster next year. You kind of have to keep him around. I hope. Could you really add like 2 or 3 more runs here just to ease myself? Ease myself. So here's Bo Naylor. Goes off the mound right to second or short. Easy out. Ah. Three pitches for Flaherty. Pitch to Arias. I would like a massive, like 30 pitch inning right here. And trying to pull a fast one with a bunt. Arias ding dong right here would be just the most awesome thing ever. It would soothe my soul. There's the 1-1. Pitch. Fouls it off. One, two. Fouls it off. Side ball two. Ball three. With Daniel Schneemann on deck. 1 out, nobody on, 69 pitches for Jack Flaherty here in the bottom of the 4th. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. In the driver's seat last 18 games, 16-2 with 2 outs, 294 average, 40 runs, 7 homers, 40 RBIs, and a 329 average with runners in scoring position. That's just with 2 outs this year. Pitch outside. Daniel Schneemann, safe on an error. Pitch. Strike. Stares at it. Here's the 1-1. Chopper stays in fair territory for the easiest out of the night. Rolled right to him like a puppy going to its owner. Top of the 5th, up 2-1 still. Top of the 2nd, it's scoreless in Chicago. It's crazy seeing Matthew Boyd pitching, and it's like, man, we should have still had him here. Right? We should have still had him here. I think he actually wanted to come back, but we just weren't really offering him the kind of money. And then we'd turn around and sign Shane Bieber, and then we don't even keep him around. Guardians have a 17-5 record since September 1st. That's actually insane. This team just turned up when the calendar turned to August and September. Late August into September. And the Tigers forgot how to play baseball. At least for the most part, they did. But I just can't help but wonder where this Guardians team would be right now if they hadn't had those horrendous skids out of nowhere. Damn, since he's losing 2-0, can't even beat Pittsburgh. Damn, you consider yourself a playoff team when you can't even beat Pittsburgh? Unless, I think, oh, that's right, Skeens is pitching tonight. Ooh. The Clemente Award, awarded to Bo Naylor. Okay. So, top of the 5th. Pitch from Bibee is swung on and missed. I need Tanner to lock in. I need at least 2 more innings out of him at most. Here's the 0-1. Hopped him up. Gonna be a tough play. Ramirez comes over. But here's Arias to make the catch, and he falls back onto his backside. Does a nice little roll. Keeps the ball in his glove and shows off for the people. Goes backwards, does a little roll, and plants on his feet. Don't hurt yourself. Showing off for the people. I see how you are, Gabe. Gabriel. Here's the pitch to Meadows, top of the order. Strike. There's the look at the infield alignment. Arias is kind of shading on top of the bag almost, just behind the bag. Pitch. Ball. Yeah, I don't think Bibee's going to get us to 7. If he can get us through at least 6, I'll be good. I'll be happy. 1-1. Fouls it off. But at this rate, I don't even know if Tanner can get us through 5 here. You know how he is. Every inning's like a damn chore to him. I don't know what he did those last 2 outings, but this is not the Bibee that we like to see. 1-2. It's like he's struggling to find his stuff. We've seen how good he can be when his stuff is rolling with it. Like he's trying too hard. He's trying to aim and he's overdoing it. He's trying to throw the perfect pitch. 2-2. Ball again. Now it's a full count for like the 1,000th time tonight. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. It's not really been 1,000, but it felt like it. Here's the payoff pitch to Meadows. Ah, pitch. Struck him out. Ah. Yeah, I know I act a fool when I do that, but it's big. What would you do if if you were the umpire? Oh my God. You guys I don't know if you guys have seen the umpire for the Savannah Bananas. He does all kinds of dances. That'd be me. I'd be doing the gritty and everything. Yeah. What the super slow-mo? Oh God. Go, like the Baywatch. And they go, uh. Fouled off. Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres. All right, here's the 1-1. Pitch from Bybee. Fly ball, foul. Right side. The 1-2 from Tanner. Pitch. Copper to short. Arias Fields throws over, and that's a nice little 1-2-3 inning for Tanner Bybee. We go to the bottom of the 5th, up 2-1. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. Nice, easy 1-2-3 inning, no stress. Kefis, Rocchio, and Kwan do up. Kwan, of course, had a leadoff double last time he was up. Came around and scored on the 2-run homer by Valera after Kwan got him the 3rd. Damn. Cubs are launching some balls against the Mets, but they're just not going anywhere. A swing and a drive to deep right. By the way, the Guardians made a roster move today. They placed David Fry on the IL with, I guess, what they described as a broken nose and facial fractures. And they brought back Jonathan Rodriguez because, of course, got to have the guaranteed strikeout bat in the lineup, right? Here's Kefis. First pitch is a ball outside from Flaherty at 74 pitches. 0 for 1 is Kefis. The 1-0. Fly ball. Back halfway on the track and caught by Green. Oh, CJ, you gotta can't be going up with that kind of stuff. Schwarber, damn. Oh yeah, it's 6-1 Phillies. Sheesh. 468, 56 homers for Schwarber. God, they made such a big deal out of Judge hitting 60. This year they could easily have like 3 or 4 dudes doing it. Cal Raleigh, Schwarber, probably a few others. Here's Rocchio. 1-0 count. Pitch. Ball 2. Two-0 pitch to Rocchio, the 9 hitter. Blooper into center. Base hit. And there's again another base runner. 6-0 Tampa Bay. 2-0 Pittsburgh. Why is that relevant, you may ask, for Cincinnati? Because they're in the midst of a freaking bar fight with the freaking Mets for the last wild card spot in the NL. Let me actually see what their current spot is. Top of the order for the Guardians. Here's Stephen Kwan. Pitch. Ball. 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 2 groundouts for Kwan. Would love to see the Guardians add a few runs here. If that's even possible for this freaking team. Oh, pie. Two-0 count for Kwan. 80 pitches for Flaherty, so you know he doesn't have too much longer in this game. Thought about bunting, and a horrible throw over to second. Rocchio steals with relative ease. Dinkler almost threw that in the right field, but luckily the shortstop was there to save it. That ball gets in the outfield. Rocchio is going to third. So yeah, the Reds are actually, they're in a bar fight with the Mets and the Diamondbacks for the last wild card spot. Here's the 3-0. Strike. They're tied with the Diamondbacks, a game back of the Mets. So that's really it. The Cardinals are 3.5 back of the Mets. 3-1 to Kwan. Pitch. Kwan to left field. That's going to find the gap. Rocchio is going to come home. He will score. And that'll be a long single for Kwan. And the Guardians get a much needed insurance run. 3-1 Guards. That's what I'm talking about. And you find the gap. Plugs it into left field. Puts it in the gap. Yeah, Rocchio knew immediately. I said, okay, that's going to get down. I'm good. Now here's George Valera, who homered last time up. So yeah, the Reds are losing right now. Mets are currently tied with the Cubs. They're scoreless. The Diamondbacks, they don't play right now. They play against the Dodgers tonight. They walked off the Dodgers last night. So JB Taylor, I don't know if you're watching this, but yeah, your team's still in the running. And keep in mind, they sold off Naylor and Suarez and a couple pitchers, and they're still in the fight. So it looks like we got a mound visit here. And Flaherty's night is over. So it'll be Tyler Holton coming in to face the kid Valera, who homered last time up. Runner on first, 1 out. And the Tigers are the first to dip in the bullpen. Again, good job getting after Flaherty. It's funny, if you go on Tigers Twitter, you go look through Tigers Twitter, you know what you're going to see a lot of? Anti-Kwan garbage from that fan base. They hate the dude. But you know what's funny? They wouldn't say crap to him in person. Nope. They wouldn't say a word to him in person. If I had an interview with Stephen Kwan, you know what I'd be like? I'd be like, you should hear what Tigers fans got to say about you. Right? They, obviously it's a rival fan base, so they're not going to like you, but bro, the things they say about Kwan, like, man, you'll be wishing harm on this kid, on this dude. He's one of the dopest dudes you could know. But, he's a baller on the diamond. We can't help it. We are so good at developing our hitters. What's really scary is with our hitting, with our development resume, imagine if we had oh my God, there's a dude with a shirt off on some other dude's shoulders. That's interesting. Imagine if we had the pocketbook of the Yankees with our development. Bro. So here's George Valera against the lefty. Of course, George had a 2-run dinger last time up. See if he can add to it here. 3-1, bottom 5, pitch. Fouls it off. '67 games, 5-5 record. 9 of the 39 inherited runners have scored for Holton. Here's the 0-1 from Holton. Swing and a miss. Of course, next you have J-Ram. Oh, 2. Outside, ball 1. We get a few more runs, we might have this game on lock damn near. Wow, I talked about that, and the Reds might have. Yep, the Reds just scored. How about that? 1-2. Grounder. And there's 1, and that's all they're going to get. So they get Kwan, but they weren't able to turn the double play. Comes back looking like Michael Jackson. I don't know about that. He gonna come back with a mask on. Freaking face shield. A visor or something. I don't know. Probably come back wearing a mask. Like a clear mask or something. I don't know what what'll happen. Well, he's not gonna be back for 6 to 8 weeks, so probably won't look much different. Throw to first. Runner got back in time, Valera. So fielder's choice for George. Strike from Holton. It'll be interesting to see if we stick with Tanner for another inning, or if we go to somebody like Festa or something. Excuse me. Here's the 0-1. Inside, almost hit him. Definitely do not want to do that. One pitch. Strike, okay. Yeah, that's a strike. I don't know why they have to show the ABS thing. There was definitely a strike. And Ramirez to left, but it's right at Green. A lot of atom balls in this one. And that'll retire the side, but not before the Guardians add another run. Thanks to Stephen Kwan. Go figure. Of course, it's Stephen Kwan. He's inevitable. Top 6 coming up. Guardians up 3-1. If the Guardians win this game, which, I mean, I like their chances right now, with one more game against the Tigers, I believe our magic number is 3, I want to say, if we win. Because a win and a loss, it would knock it down to 3. I think right now it's down to 5. Now, the interesting thing is, remember, if we get it, if we win tomorrow too, if we win tonight and then tomorrow we sweep them again, oh my God. The Tigers, they could be in danger of falling completely out of the playoffs. Because Houston's not eliminated yet. Right there. That'd be tough, man. That would be the ultimate revenge for Houston after last year. The Tigers bounced them out of the playoffs in the wild card round last year. That would be the ultimate revenge. Only thing is, unless we jump up to the number 2 seed, which I don't even know what our chances are of that happening, we would have to play Houston. in the first round. Best of 3. Now, I mean, you look at what we did to him, in Houston. I was in Houston. Shout out to Bad Dog too. I feel like every day I see a video from him ranting about the Giants. I'm like, damn. Pitch. Grounder to second. How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out. So 1 pitch, 1 out. This is most likely going to be Tanner's last inning. Here's the 0-1 to Torkelson. Pitch. Grounder foul. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Outside. And they got Tim Herron warming up. So my guess is if we get out of this at bat right here, and Torkelson pops it up, and let's see who's going to get it. Who's going to get it? It'll be the man Schneemann. 2 down. Now is that going to be it for Tanner, or are we going to go to Herron here, or is Tanner going to get this hitter? Tough choice here for Steven. It'll be Riley Green. This is definitely going to hopefully be his last batter. This is definitely Tanner's last inning. Strike. Damn, Cubs 5-game losing streak, longest of their season. Sheesh. Walking a cave for Riley so far, 0 for 1. 0-1 count here. Pitch. Oh. Stephen Vogt and Carl Willis. Grounder, base hit through the left side. That'll keep the inning going. I think Riley's had more hits in this series than he's had all year against the Guardians. Let's see what Vogt's going to do. He's going to have him go one more hitter. He's officially at 100 pitches. Got to be careful here, Steven. Surprised he's not try-harding and putting in Herron. Against Perez here, 0 for 1. Pitch. Strike. Got a lot of faith in Tanner here getting this last out. Grounded into a double play and a walk last time up. Or so far tonight. Here's the 0-1 to Perez. The 102nd pitch. Outside. If you're Tanner, you're just like, get this guy out so I can officially close the book on the Tanner Bibee start tonight. Hopefully. Here's the 1-1. Pitch. Ball. Tanner. Stop messing around. Two 1. Pitch to Perez. Fly ball. Foul. Still 2-2 now. Nose is acting up again. I think there's like dust flying out of my room or something. Well, the nose hairs are tickling my nose. 2-pitch. I miss. Struck him out. And that will officially close the book on Tanner Bybee's evening. 6 innings, 1 run allowed, couple walks, some hits. Yeah, he got derped around a little bit. Like we got the lead. He started to lock in. Yeah. Pitchers are like that. They can't really lock in because they're trying too hard, right? They're trying to make the perfect pitch. The pressure's on. You're tied. You're scoreless. And you're just pressing on the mound. Right? You're trying to put the perfect pitch, but then you get a lead. And like, okay, well, we got a lead. Got some runs. I can now lock in here and really get serious. And he did. So that means we're only going to need 3 innings out of our bullpen again. My guess is it'll be Heron, and then we'll see about matchups. Probably Gaddis and Smith. Holton stays in for the bottom of the 6th. Cubs look like they're bases loaded for the Cubs. Nobody out. Dashy's probably keeping an eye on this game. Probably. Imagine how Dashy has to feel right now. He needs to root for the Cubs. God, that would hurt my soul having to root for a freaking a division rival, let alone one that you might have to face in the playoffs if you make it. So, yep, Tanner getting the hugs around, so you know his night's over, as if that was any secret. I mean, come on. I mean, the dude was over 100 pitches. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 walks, 5 Ks. 27 innings, only 4 earned runs, and 4 starts in September. That's not too shabby. 27 and 2/3 innings. That's almost that's just over a full 3 games, 3 whole innings, or 3 whole games worth of innings. 2-0. Chopper, foul. Two Ks for Kyle. 2-1. Outside 3-1. 3-1 to Kyle. Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. 3-1 pitch. Grounder snagged by the second baseman. I swear these middle infielders have like magnet gloves. Wow. Ian Happ, 2-run double. That's good for my fantasy team. That's hella good. Hella good. 1 down, 0-1 count for Bo Naylor. No Naylor. You know a Naylor. Swing and a miss. That was a big ass swing. God. Come on, Noah. See, like you face the Twins, you look like Barry Bonds. You face anybody else, you look like Austin Hedges. Pitch, swing and a miss. Yeah, he's. God, he's. Gag with it. Bro, like take a pitch, man. I don't think any of those pitches were really close. God. Talk about pressing. Holy crap. Jays are losing 7-0. Wow. That's crazy. Pitch to Arias is fouled off. 0-1 with 2 down. All right. See 0-1 to Arias. Toss it off. Here's the 0-2. Side ball one. Toss it off, and now it looks like it's 2 more runs for the Cubs. Ballesteros. Or just another one. Never mind. Okay, I thought 2 was going to score. Just 1 scored. 3-0 Cubbies. 1-2 to Arias. Swing and a miss. Another solid inning for Tyler Holton. We're going to the 7th, up 3-1. Base hit for the Cubs. Another run scores. Damn. I'm glad Fry's okay. Yeah, I mean, he has a broken nose and facial fractures. Oh, that's from earlier. But yeah, for anyone who's not familiar with what happened to David Fry last night, he got hit in the face with a baseball, like square in the face, like right on the nose, on the side of the nose. So he's got a broken nose and facial fractures. He's going to be out for like 6 to 8 weeks, I believe. So to replace him, they called up Jonathan Rodriguez. Which I mean, it's mainly because he's on the 40 man. But hey, it is what it is. So 3-1 Guardians, top 7. It'll be the lefty Heron against McKinstry. Inside 2-0. Hasn't pitched since September 21st. He went 12 pitches, 14 in September 17th, 15 on the 18th. Pitch. Ball hits him. Dude, Tim, come on, dude. Come out here looking like ass. Tim can't locate for crap, man. Hits the first batter he faces. This loser is gonna give up a run. Doing that garbage. So just like that, a runner on. And now here's Dylan Dingler, the 8-hitter. This loser can't throw strikes. Loser can't throw strikes. Loser can't throw. Loser can't throw strikes. Love when a pitcher comes in all fresh and then he can't throw strikes. Like your one job is to throw strikes, and you can't do that. And they got Gaddis warming up. Oh my God, gotta make it tough on us, huh, Timmy? Carl was probably saying, I had to beg Steven to not push the Vesta button. Don't make me regret that. Don't make us regret this. I would have preferred Eric Sabrowski in this, but hey, give him a chance. Maybe he'll prove us all wrong. Right? Oh, God, my gosh, it's itching. 1-0 count. Pitch. Ball. Need a double play here. That's what I need. Oh my God, Tim Herron, come on. Pitch. Fouls it off. When we bring in a pitcher and he freaking can't pitch. Like your one job is to come in and keep this game 3-1. Bozo can't throw strikes. Bozo can't throw strikes. Bozo can't throw. Bozo can't throw. Bozo can't throw strikes. He was so good the last couple times he was out there, and now all of a sudden he can't pitch. Pitch. Ball. 3-1. This loser's gonna walk him. They trust you enough to put you in high leverage and you freaking poop down your pants. Oh, he's big pooping. He big pooping. He big pooping. Forget big pimping. He's big pooping. 3-1. Fouls it off again. Oh, God, my nose is itching like crazy. What the heck's going on in there? Be right back, guys. All right. We're back. And he struck him out. About time. What a bounce back. Now give me 2 more. My nose is bugging the hell out of me right now. I think I got like nose hair and it's like tickling my nose. It's giving me the illusion that there's something in there when there really isn't anything in there. Yeah. Pitch is a strike. Perez. No, this is Ibanez. Yeah, this is Sandy Ibanez. 12 hits, most in the majors, pinch hitting. 1 homer, 3 RBIs on the year. 0-1 count. Pitch. Ball, of course. Come on, need a double play, bro. Get out of this crap. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Damn. All the way bit on that one. So he's in for the number 9 hitter. Yeah. 1-2 is a ball. 2-2 count. Two. Pitch. Grounder to third. J-Ram to second. There's one, and there's, he threw it away. Runner ain't going anywhere. So they got the out. Yeah, he actually tagged him because sometimes if the runner tries to turn towards second, if they even like do a little juke to second, it's an out. They could do that. I've seen it happen before. Greetings. If Guardians win tonight, what do they clinch playoff spot? I think our magic number is 3. So that'd be 3 wins / 3 Tigers losses. And now it looks like that'll be it for Tim Herron. He did exactly what he had to do. It was tough. Gaddis coming in to face Meadows with the runner on first. 2 down. Jahmai Jones is actually going to pinch hit from Meadows. Interesting. Imagine they pull back Jones. God. Clearly, Born in the Bucket's annoyed by the fact that my nose kept freaking itching. Or look at the nose hair on my freaking nose. Ever have something that just keeps bugging the hell out of you? For me, it's always when I get to really talking, my nose just always starts like tickling, itching. Gives me the illusion that there's something in there, but I know there's nothing in there. So, oh well. Got it taken care of. Really works when you actually have tissues. And no, I'm not even trolling you know who. My nose really does act up like that. There. Okay, let's see if the Guardians can get this third out and get out of this inning. Hunter Gaddis in for hopefully the third out. Runner on first. Andy Ibanez. And Abadi was rock solid today. Had his moments where he looked like he was going to falter, but he rallied. He held the line. So there he is. Look at that hairline. Oh my God, Tanner. His hair's all over the place. He got the curl thing going strong. Damn. His hair all curly, man. Damn. That's those sweaty curls. 19 pitches. Last night, pitched 9 pitches on the 21st, 18 on the 18th. That's the only times he's pitched. Oh, up high, 1-1. That'll straighten Jones up. 6 home runs, 18 RBIs, and 68 games for Jahmai Jones. 2.77 average. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Come on, Hunter, get me one more strike here. Just one more strike and we got this. Everyone on their feet now. Seems like it's another packed house at Progressive Field. Fouls it off. Just staying alive at that point. Yeah. Another packed house. on a school night again. Pretty impressive. You know you're locked in when you got a packed house on a school night. 1-2 to Jones. Pitch. Fouled off again. He almost didn't go after that. Wow. Come on, Duck Dynasty. Here's the 1-2 from Gaddis. The pitch. Struck him out. Oh my God, I'm getting dizzy. I gotta stop doing that. I can only imagine what that looks like on camera. Funny thing is, if I was still using my old camera, the original one, I would have frozen like 6 times doing that. But anyways, we go to the bottom of the 7th, up 3-1. Talk fight, great comeback run by Cleveland. That seems to lately always play New York in the postseason. Well, if we make it this year, barring either we just go off and somehow get a top seed, well, I think we would avoid New York for the first time in God knows how long. Because as of right now, get this, if the playoffs started tomorrow, we would play the Tigers again. Yankees would face the Red Sox. And the winner of that series would face the Mariners. The winner of our series would face the Jays. Having to eliminate Shane Bieber and Andres and Ernie and all them on our way to hopefully another World Series or an ALCS. Oh, that'd be bittersweet. And then let's say the Mariners take care of the Yankees. Because if there's any team that can do it, it's them for sure. Having to go through Josh Naylor to get to the World Series. Oh, brother. We did do a good job against the Mariners in Cleveland, of course. It was in Seattle where they kicked our butt. But that was before Luis Ortiz and Clase got suspended because they got gambling issues. So bottom 7, Guardians up 3-1. 7th inning stretch time, of course. And it's Rafael Montero on the mound for the Tigers. 59 games, 4.58 ERA, 127 whip, 35 walks, 30 and 57 Ks, 182 average, I guess. Okay. Outside to Schneemann. It'll be the 7-8-9 hitters due up. Jones goes to right. Perez is in center. McKinstry at short, and Ibanez goes to third. 1-0. Fouls it off. One pitch. Yeah, the Guardians win this game. I believe the magic number goes down to 3. They win tomorrow, it goes down to 1. That would set them up, I believe. Oh, a homer. Wow, for the Cubs. 2-1. Outside, that's Shaw. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. Three one. Pitch. Up high, ball 4. So there's a leadoff base runner via walk. That'll bring up CJ Kafis. Win twice. Well, for the division, we just need the Tigers. We're in the damn division at this point. It's all about the Tigers for the division. And Kayface to right. That'll get down. And he bobbled it. Schneemann didn't get a good read on it, so he ends up only at second. I don't mind him for that. Rather have him kind of, wait and see what happens with it, because right fielder came in awfully hot on that ball. Kept it in front of him. Damn, nice dive by Nimmo and left. Man. So now here's Rocchio. And they're going to take out Kayface here. I'm guessing for a pinch runner. Pitch. A pop-up bunt. The hell you doing, Brian? Come on, you're 2 for 2. Get a base hit here. And it'll be the kid, Petey Halpin. Putting a kid in for a kid. Oh, 1. Pitch. Whoa. 0-2. What the hell is that swing? Yee. A double, a single, a stolen base, and 2 runs for Brian. 0-2 count for Rocchio. To Rocchio from Montero. Ball. Top of the order on deck, and if you're Rocchio, you get on base. Then we get then we really start talking. Hell yeah. Oh, excuse me. Here's 1-2. Ball. Reds and D-backs in the hunt in the NL wild card. The Mets, Padres, and Cubs. I think they've all clinched for the most. Well, Cubs have. They're in the playoffs. 2. Foul ball. Brewers, of course, dominated the NL Central this year. They're a damn wagon. Seawald, oh my God, Seawald's warming up with Vest. Former Guardian Paul Seawald. He's been injured like most of the season lately. 2. Ball 3. Full count. There's Nolan Jones hanging out. That's cool. Even though he's injured. Here's a payoff pitch. Popped it up. And that'll go into the seats. Oh my God, he dropped it. I thought that was going to go in the seats. Dingler had it, and he bobbled. He dropped it. The easiest out of his life, and he dropped it. I swear, if Rocchio freaking hits a nuke here, I'm going to laugh even harder than I would have before. Everyone's like, bum, blah, bum, blah, blah. Pow, 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 pow. Payoff pitch to Rocchio. High ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Stephen Kwan. And it looks like Hinch is going to take out Montero. So he came in and couldn't even get an out. Brutal. Well, Vest coming in. Against Stephen Kwan. Last time we saw Will Vest, we scored 4 runs off him in the 10th inning in the first game in Detroit last series. Indians can blow this game wide open. Of course, there's nobody out. So I'll take a sac fly here. Skis. Hell, have you done? All right. So yeah, top of the order. And here's Will Vest, the closer for the Tigers, trying to keep this game 3-1. Against Cleveland, 3 and 2/3 innings, 3 runs, all surrendered in that 10th inning. 65 and 2/3 innings, 3.15 ERA, 125 whip. Pinch. Strike. 0-1. Come on, Steven. A base hit here blows this game open. Schneemann, Halpin, and Rocchio on base. Wow. 0-1. Fouls it off. Come on, base hit here. Here's the 0-2 from Vest. Fouls it off. I'll take a sac fly. I'll happily tolerate one. Career bases loaded, 1 homer, 40 RBIs, 14 of 34. 0-2 pitch. Whoops, it foul. We'll try it again. Popped it up. And Schneemann's not going to test it. They did a good job getting the ball in. Classic Kwan, though. Classic Stephen Kwan. Two-run home run in the third for Valera. Here's the pitch. Inside. Had Valera doing a dance over there. Trying to avoid getting dinged in the knee. I mean, it would bring in a run, but that would hurt. Don't sacrifice your kneecaps for a run. Well, swing and a miss. Yeah, we're probably not going to score here. Again, we're the Guardians. We love to squander these chances. We always be squandering these chances. Can't even get a run home like on a sac fly. 1-1. Strike two. And then J-Ram gonna have a soft fly out because that's what he does. Or he'll hit it on the screws at somebody. One, two. They're hitting a ball nice. Just gotta put it in play. Give me a base hit. One, 1-2 count for Valera. J-Ram on deck. Fouls it off. Come on, George. Just put it in the outfield, man. Why we load the bases with nobody out and then don't score? Guardians have a chance to blow this open. Ball. 2-2. Like legit, they have a chance to blow this thing all the way open. 2-2. But you know how they do it. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Here comes Ram. The Guardians got to be the worst team with bases loaded lately. They can barely even score a run, let alone do anything. They don't even need to hit homers. Just get a base hit. Pitch. Ball. Fouls it off. 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Ramirez. Inside. Oh, kind of dinged him on the hand. But I guess they ruled it as a foul ball. Wow. That looked like it was more off the hand. Ooh, that's close. 1-2 pitch. J-Ram placing in the right. Bring home 2. J-Ram strikes again. He slides in the second base. He's safe. 2-run double for J-Ram, and you knew he was going to come up big there. He wasn't going to let him off the hook. Hell yeah, J-Ram. That's what I'm talking about. Look at him run around the bases like a freaking lunatic. Love that guy. Here's Kyle. Foul off. So we did score runs at least. Thank God. .725 career extra base hits, tied for most in club history with Earl Averill. Swing and a miss. Kyle's just been late and just off. 0-2. Pitch. Fly ball to left. Green is there, and he'll make the catch. Retires the side, but not before Jose Ramirez comes up huge with 2 outs. Bases loaded. 2 runs scored. It's 5-1 Guards heading to the 8th. That's why he's my favorite player, man. Oh. Where's Cleveland? As in the standings, we're tied for first place in the division. Nah, Buster. If Guardians make it, look out. Hell yeah. Top of the 8th coming up here. Two huge runs for the Guards. Little added cushion for the pen. So is still in for the 8th here, which I figured he would be. Strike to Torres, 1-1. Pitches inside, 2-1. Strike, 2-2. Two. Ball. Full count for Torres. Pitch. Struck him out. I'm not even going to do the thing anymore, man. I made myself damn near dizzy doing it last time. I'm going to get serious like the team. Yeah, how about them Browns, eh? Junis! I thought it was Gaddis. Oh my god, I thought there was Gaddis out there. It's freaking Junis. I just saw the hair. I didn't even bother to look at the facial hair. I just saw the freaking back of the hair. I thought that was Gaddis. That's freaking Junis with the filth. Okay. So they just brought in Gaddis for one batter. Okay. You can only do that at the end of innings. Dude, Junis out here Bob Rossing these dudes, man. 1-1. Swing and a grounder to first or second. Throw over to Noel, who's now in at first base, of course. 2 down. Jose will get MVP votes. Oh, he always will, of course. We're getting Demon Jacob Junis now, apparently. Pitch. Oh, a dot up top. Happy painting. God bless. Pitch. Straight. Bro, this dude is like, pink heat seekers. Pitch. He struck him out. Dude, we got Demon Jacob Junis now? Like, okay. Okay, Jacob. Damn. Okay, name. I got a tweet, guys. I'm sorry. I got a tweet, so My scoreboard might act up because I got shortcuts on my keyboard. I gotta tweet something out. This dude is a demon out here, man. Oh, okay, god dang. I think I still have the video. Oh my goodness, man. What is going on with this team? We got Demon Jacob Junis now. Hang on, I got a tweet. Oh, excuse me. Okay. All right, guys. What? Right back, guys. Okay. I was gonna tweet something out, but I need a video and I don't have a place to put my Z drive. You know what? I'm gonna turn off my camera for a minute, guys. I gotta tweet something out. Hang on. I gotta use the spot where my camera is. So I'm gonna be faceless for a little bit. His Paul SeaWorld is in the game. That's fun, right? Love to see him. It's always good to see him again. Of course, he was a Guardian for most of the season. 20 games, 1-1 record, 5.29 ERA, 17 innings, 5 walks, 19 Ks, 2.66 opponent average. In 2 games with Detroit since coming off the injured list. Hasn't really done much. 5-1, bottom 8. Getting his pitch com fixed. So yeah, I'm still here. I'm just fixing something on. I'm just tweeting something out, I think. Bo Naylor leading off. Don't worry, guys. I'm still here. I just got to tweet something out. And I need a video for it. There it is. 0-1 count. Naylor in the right field. Base hit. Welcome back. Paul SeaWorld. There we are. All right, guys. I had to tweet that out real quick on my other account here. All right, guys. So I have to. Well, we did get that right though. Got a base runner, and then there's out number 1. Classic. All right. Jacob Junis out here being a demon out here, painting like Bob Ross. Okay. You hate this team. Good job, you back. Pitch. Strike to Schneeman. 0 for 2. Here's the 0-1. Pitch from SeaWorld. Fly ball to left. Out number 2. Up, Liam. I'm guessing you're referring to the Tigers. Here's Petey Halpin. 3 games, 2 for 5 with a 400 average. How long until he hits his first major league home run? It took George a few games to do it. And they got Colby Allard warming up in the pen. I'd love to see him add a couple more runs here, too. Here's the 1-0 to Petey. Strike. 1-1. 6-2 Cubs over the Mets, bottom 5. Let's get some other score updates here for you. Yeah. I'll do that between innings here. 1-1. And Halpin to right field. And it's caught. And now to retire the side. All right, so we go to the 9th. Up 5-1. It'll be Green, Perez, and McKinstry due up. Guardians looking to take the outright lead in the division for the first time, maybe, I think, all year. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they held the lead at all early part of the season, because they didn't get off to a great start at all. I mean, heck, they did good against Kansas City in the opening series, and then they just crapped the bed after that for a little while out west in San Diego and Anaheim. Ugh. So we go to the top of the 9th. Cubs have a runner on third, 2 out. Rally for October. Judge stat padding against the White Sox. Damn. Oh, that's funny. So Jacob Junis stays in to face Riley Green. Grounder foul. They had Colby Allard warming up, but I don't know if we're actually going to see him. Walking a single for Green, 1 for 2. Here's the 0-1. Grounder, foul again, 0-2 count. Jacob Junis getting legit high leverage innings. Love to see that, don't you? Here's the 0-2. Ball. Wow, 7-2 Cubs. A lot of Guardians fans in the bleachers are on their feet. Ball 2. Overall, I'll say that's a damn solid crowd on hand for a school night or a work night on a weeknight in the fall. Oh, ball 3. Okay, now he's doing a tribute to Tanner. All right. Payoff pitch again, the Green. Wonder if this will be his only one batter. Fouls it off. Because you got Perez and then McKinstry. Stephen Vogt's been known to do that. Keep a pitcher in for one batter and then pull him for another dude in the after that. Pitch is fouled off again. Here's the payoff. Swing and a grounder to second. Throws over, and there's one down here in the ninth. God, here we go again with my stupid freaking nose. I swear, dude, feels like there's something in there. Yeah, your brain. Okay, I think we're good now. My freaking things start tickling. My nose hairs start freaking. If Guardians Red Sox sweep their Tigers, they have a chance of losing a wildcard spot. Yeah, I know, right? Because the Astros are still alive for now. I believe if we win these next two, we'll be at a magic number of 1 for the division. Fly ball, 0-2 count. Foul. Wenzel Perez. And yes, I'll be live for the series finale tomorrow. You bet your butt. Pitch. Popped up. The heck happened to the... Why? Oh, freaking thing's restarting. Freaking... All right. So there's 2 down. Oh, my TV was busted up or something, but no, they're freaking... The routers, the TV server thing's restarting. Here's a grounder foul. Sheesh. Low ball 1. Oh, Darius Garland's in the house tonight. Nice. 1-1. Ball. 2-1. Grounder. Base hit. Keeps the game going. At least 1 batter longer. And comes Vogt. He's going to take out Junis. And Colby Allard's going to come in. Is it Cade or is it Colby? Oh, it's Cade. Cade's coming in. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I will be live for tomorrow's series finale as the Guardians look to once again, if they can finish this off, they will complete another sweep of the freaking Tigers, which is insane to think about. How this season has gone against these guys, right? Because remember, first series back in, was it May? We took 3 or 4 from them in Detroit. That should have taught us all we needed to know about this series. But then they bounced back. They swept us in Cleveland. That was a disaster. And the funny thing is, we could have won all 3 of those games. That was during the 10-game skid when the Guardians' offense was practically on a milk carton. And then, the last 2 series, of course, we swept them in Detroit. And we might win another series here. I legit thought this Tigers team had a good chance. I mean, they were playing like gangbusters early on. I mean, they were like, everyone was like, wow, look at this Tigers team. They're actually damn good. The Guardians are like, and then all of a sudden they just lock in and boom. So here's Cade Smith, 8 pitches on September 17th, 12 on the 19th, and 9 last night. Runner on first, 2 down. Facing Dylan Dingler. Looking all mean and, got locked in, that locked in look that they have. I'm going to strike your ass out. Bye. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 1. Dylan Dingler, 1 for 3 on the evening. Here's the 1-0 to Dingler. Pitch. Chopper to second, gathers and throws, and that is the ball game. As the Guardians take down the Tigers tonight, final score 5-1. And I think for the first time all season, the Guardians have a legit lead in the AL Central. Wow. Magic numbers 3 to clinch the division. We are now 1 game ahead of the Tigers, with 1 game tomorrow, and then Texas comes to town. So if you're Detroit, salvage it. You got to try to salvage a series tomorrow, because if you get swept again, you got Boston coming up. Tough. Man, the Tigers are just like, oh, dejected. Like, damn, man, can't beat this freaking team. That's tough. This Guardians team is as locked in as I think I've ever seen them. Really, I ain't never seen them do this before. Well, actually, I have seen them do this, but damn. Imagine leading the division. Oh no, ooh, Reds and Pirates. We're talking about division. Tigers 85 and 73, second in the Central. 5 and 73, second in the Central. And score updates, by the way. Texas up 4-1. Score updates, by the way. Texas up 4-1 over the Twins. Don't really care about that. Dodgers and Diamondbacks are tied at 1. Giants and Cardinals, top 2, scoreless. Seattle up 3-0. Yep, Seattle up 3-0, top 2 over Colorado. No surprise there. Colorado stinks. And the Mariners are a damn wagon at this point. Cubs up 8. Pirates up 4-3. Okay, I'm going to actually put that game on here, guys. Like I said, I'm going to do a little bonus coverage. Games that have gone final. San Diego 3-1. Tampa over Baltimore 6-2. Philly over Miami 11-1. New York Yankees over the White Sox 8-1. Boston took down Toronto 7-1. All of a sudden, the Yankees have a chance at the division. They're tied for the division. Oh boy. You can't escape them freaking dudes, I swear. We're going to have to face them again in the freaking division series, aren't we? If we get through whoever we face. So we get the number 2 seed. But still, can't escape them. God. Houston and the A's are just about to get underway, too, and Washington took down Atlanta earlier today 4-3. So that's it. Let's do a little bonus coverage, right? Oh, wait, no, that game's on freaking Apple, isn't it? Please tell me that game's not on Apple TV. I don't know why it would be. Today's only freaking Wednesday. Because I don't see it on here. I get freaking Reds games, but I don't think it's on TV. Oh, you gotta be serious. You are not serious right now. Yeah, what's on TV? It's right here. That's right, because the game's, it's in the 11th inning. So, of course, it's not going to say Reds and Pirates. Duh. Freaking Yankees are going to swoop in and steal that damn division. Freaking Blue Jays, man. They win, they get their playoff spot, and then they forget how to play baseball. They freaking get steamrolled by the Red Sox. Of course. Freaking Yankees, man. All right. So bottom 11 in Cincinnati. This is some bonus coverage for your faces. It is Tyler Stevenson against Ramirez. Stevenson 4 for 4. Go ahead run on second. Pitch. Fouls off. The pitch to the right. This game's not on TV, is it? So I know like they would randomly show a Reds game out of nowhere. I don't think it is though. It'd be so clutch if it was. High ball. No, okay. Let me see. What other station would it even be on? Yeah, it's not gonna be on TV. No, it would have said something. I don't even know what station it would have been on. Oh well. I looked. I tried. Yeah, my internet is slower than molasses right now. Turn that off. I don't even need the MLB app anymore. That's good. But yeah, that's it. Pretty much for games still going. Turn that stuff off. All right. 4-3. Pirates trying to hang on. Stevenson. 2-2 count. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. One down for the Reds. They're trying to stay alive in their playoff race. The Mets are losing, which is great news for the Reds. The Diamondbacks are just getting underway. Dashy about to throw a damn hissy fit. Inside. Wow. Mets pitching through June 12th. They were first and second in ranking in ERA, starter bullpen. Now they're both 26th since then. Eesh. High ball. Tying run on second. Go ahead run is, of course, Willie Benson. Guardians already won, so no worries about us. Swung on and a miss. 2-1 count for Benson, who's 1 for 4 tonight. Hey, there's old pal Terry Francona. I wonder what he thinks about the Guardians' surge. Pirates trying to play spoiler tonight. Pitch. And Bush to the seats. 2-run homer. And man, they are pounding the Mets right now. Freaking Reds are squandering a chance. Classic Reds. Classic Reds. Little Reds. Pitch. He went too far. That's strike 2. The Deads. Cincinnati Deads. That's tough, man. Count for Benson. He is the number 8 hitter. Here in the bottom 11th, little bonus coverage for your faces. Ball, full count. I'm sorry, he walked him. 2 on, 1 out. Reds are cooking now. Winning run is on first. I don't think I don't have a freaking scoreboard for these guys, do I? If I did, it's probably for Pittsburgh. Like in Pittsburgh. Pitch. Oh, do I? Yo, I think I do. Hold up. Oh, yeah, it's in Pittsburgh. Damn it. Ah, that's a bummer. I thought I cooked. I was like, hey, yo, but it's in Pittsburgh. Swing and a fly ball to right field. And watch out. Still made the catch, despite the fan almost getting involved. That was awfully close. That fan kind of reached almost into play. Didn't completely go over, but it was close. Nerdy ass fan. To slap you. Brian Reynolds ought to slap you. So 2 outs, 2 on. It all comes down to TJ Friedel. Top of the order, 1 for 5. Pitch. No, it's an outside ball 1. Guardians already won, so I'm just chilling here watching the Reds. Can't even beat the damn Pirates. Pitch. And you know who called them the Kings of Ohio? Bitch, you can't even beat the Pirates. We're out here making the freaking king of our division, bending them over, freaking smacking them in the face, beating them with a belt. Pop it up. Count for Friedel. It all comes down to this. The 1-2 from Ramirez. Pitch. Outside 2-2. You know, my guy Steele Jackson, Max Sports, all the Pirates fans are like, man, urinating tree, of course. They want to spoil the Reds. They would love nothing more. 2. Fouls it off. They would love nothing more than to spoil the Reds' efforts at getting in the wild card. The Cubs are doing their thing. They're smoking the Mets. But the Reds are ass, so. Two. Outside, full count. Ground were foul. Right field. Try it again. Full count. I don't know who's on deck, but Ellie De La Cruz. Oh no, okay. That's Friedel. That's Friedel. Who's on deck? Is it De La Cruz? I don't know. Guess we'll find out if he gets on. Tying run at second. Going ahead. Winning run at first. Pitch. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded. Winning run on second base. Tying run at third. In the words of Styx, the band, the group, the jig is up, the news is out, I finally found it. Well, yeah, the jig is up, the news is out. And it's up to Novelli Marte. Pitch is inside, ball one. The jig is up, the news out, and finally money. Man again, I can't sing that song because I got to be careful because I don't want to get copyrighted. You can't sing songs these days on YouTube. Pitch. Side ball two. Marte 2 for 5 on the night. Reds trying to stay alive. I'm sure they've caught wind of what the Cubs are doing to the Mets tonight. They're smoking the Mets. 2-0 to Marte. Strike. Base hit wins the game for the Reds here. 2 down. Reds trying to play spoiler again tonight. Got the Cubs on my TV, Reds on my computer. Pitch. 1 count. Oh my God. Dude, the Pirates might blow it. Yeah, that's a ball. That's for sure a ball. I don't know what the Pirates are so mad about. That's a ball for sure. It's a ball and a half. Damn near. All right, here we go. 3-1 count to Marte. Pitch from Ramirez. Grounder to third. And that will do it for that. The Pirates take down the Reds in 11 innings, 4-3. So Mets, y'all get bailed out by the Buccos. That's tough. And so with that, that will do it for this stream. We'll be back tomorrow for the series finale against the Tigers. Do the Guardians pull it off again? If we win tomorrow, magic number goes down to 1. All that means is we beat the Rangers or the Tigers lose to the Red Sox. Either or. And we'll pop in bottles. This is a Coke bottle, by the way. What do you mean? Although they might not go. Oh, it's a division, so I mean, they might, yeah. They'll clinch the division before anything. If I'm not mistaken, that's how it'll be. So, yeah. I'm finally going to wrap this up. Gave you guys a little bonus coverage. All right. Detroit fans went so quiet on Twitter. Yep. I want to play the... Jacob, but you're a psychopath. You want to play the Yankees in the playoffs? Bruh. I would try to avoid them for as long as possible, but... yeah, we'll see. Need the Jays to get their act together and win tomorrow to hold them off. Damn. So yeah, guys, what's up, Derpy? Jacob, Rays, of course, Eric, everybody else who was in the chat tonight, Liam, Jason, Brad, Foro, Hubertus, Boy, Michael Reinhardt, Bryson Harvey, Eric, of course, Dre2K, haven't seen you in a while, hope all is well with you. If we win today and tomorrow, no, we do not win the division, but we'll be like 1 game away from doing it. Wait, it says I have a new member. I do? I did not even know. It says I have a new member, but it won't tell me who. That's weird. It says I have a new member, unless somebody renewed. Yeah, it's not telling me. Oh, well. Yeah, it doesn't tell me on here either. That's weird. Oh, well. But yeah, if you became a new member tonight, shout out to you. And, yeah. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to head out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Game 3 of this series. Hopefully the Guardians can finish off the Tigers and really put them out of their misery. Because we're 1 game up in the division now. And essentially with the tiebreaker, that's 2 now. Because with the tiebreaker, they'd have to beat us twice. And we only play them one more time. So I think our magic number is 3, which means we would need essentially a mixture of 3 Guardian wins and 3 Tiger losses. So tomorrow, we could knock it down to 1, which means all we got to do is at least beat Texas on, or in the first game of that series, and then we clinch. So yeah, guys, have a good rest of your night, and I will see you all tomorrow. All right? I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Guards. Shout out to everyone who came through. Shout out to the new member, apparently. Wish I could acknowledge you properly, but it won't freaking tell me who you are. It didn't acknowledge you in the chat. That's weird. Let me see if my YouTube analytics page will tell me who you are. Unless it's just Asia or someone renewing, which, hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Usually it would tell me if there was a new member. That's weird. How dare OBS withhold that stuff from me? Huh. That's weird. That's weird. Let me see if it'll tell me who the new member is. Because it ain't telling me here. Usually it would say like new member, but it didn't tell me. Unless I just missed it. I might have blatantly missed it. And it's not telling me on here. That is so weird. It's literally saying new member. It's so weird. Unless they just became a member. Oh, I see. Quandale freaking re-upped. Hey, shout out to Quandale. Yeah, Quandale just re-upped. Okay. I was gonna say, what the heck, brother? Yeah, my guy Quandale re-upped. Okay. But yeah, guys, I'll see you all later. Have a good rest of your night. Go Guardians. I'm out. See you guys tomorrow for game 3 of the series. Let's finish these losers off. Bye. Yeah.